Okay, we are back. Welcome back. Welcome in, everybody. How y'all doing? I forgot to hook up my other microphone. Crap. We are going probably pretty goddamn loud on the torch noise. Hi, Dragonfly. Jack, how are you? Nope, can't be a mod. I am all full on mods. Okay. Bring this down. Melt that off. I gotta check my audio level. Michelle, thank you so much for becoming a member. You made my night, and it's been a rough couple nights. It really, really has. Okay, let me check this microphone here. Hello? Okay. On fire for tonight are Christmas ornaments. I don't know, have any idea why I can't hear my microphone. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's not too bad. Torch noise isn't bad. Okay, I can live with that. Oh, good evening, everybody. How are ya? Okay, let's pull this down into a point. Okay, let's grab this here. Hello, Gail. It has been a while. My mother was actually in the hospital. Still is, but everything is good now. So I was taking care of her, or visiting, I should say, and making sure everything was good. So I was not able to be on. Hi, Groves. How are you? So that's why I was MIA. I'm not going to go into too many details with it, but just it was a little scary for a while. Uh-oh. That is really bent. There we go. Yeah, she's okay now. So far. But yeah, good news. It's all good. Okay, I thought I had another one of these pulled. I guess I did not have an extra piece of tubing. Thought I had one. No, all right. So we'll make the flying pig first. We'll just go into flying pigs. Yeah, I definitely had to go, you know. I thought she was just sick. And turned out to be a lot more serious. So, glad we got her in okay. Yeah, she's doing much better. We are glad we went. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nat. I really am. How much are the flying pin? I don't remember. I can't remember the price of them. I have to remember the pricing of that. I'm gonna have to work. I'm gonna have to work on remembering everything. I want to say they're like 34, but they are in the Etsy store. Okay, so we're going to do Flying Pig. This version that I'm going to do, though, is with the wings put together. That's the one on the store. If you want the one that has the separate wings, you just have to let me know. We're going to bring this out a little bit. Got to make a little bit more of a body to it. What's up, Tia? How are you? Yeah, she is doing much better. Yeah, she's doing a lot better right now. It's all good. I don't know when I'll be able to go get her, but at least she's in good hands. Yep, Flying Pig's takeoff position. Exactly. Well, I like it. I like the wings together because it eliminates the center hook. That is a flying pig sitting next to the snowman. And that's what I'm making right now. When pigs fly. So that's what we're headed to right now. Just got to get this body right. Okay, we're good. Then we're going to bring it up and form the head. We're just going to bunch it all together. I got to let it drip. Doesn't work right unless you do that. Yeah, this is 31 years. "31 fun years." Hasn't been bad. It's been a good time. Yeah, it's all been good. All right, I'm going to thin this out a little. I need some small glass to work with. And we'll just add the nose at the same time. Big old Pinocchio nose, right? Hi, Christy. How are you? All right. I'll take this and flatten it out at the nose here. Okay, next step, add some eyeballs. We use a little brass tool to implement the eyeballs. Creates a little eyeball and the eyebrow actually at the same time. Kind of a cool little tool to use. So then we get left with the little pig face going there. Hello, April. What's up, Chrissy? Yeah, tunes are jamming. I don't know what's up. Everything got reset. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, we got to add the little jowls to the side. All right. So there we are. We got some little jowls off to the side. Hopefully the detail's coming in. Add some piggy ears. All right, so we got a little bit of a face going on with it now. I definitely like adding the little jowls off to the side. Definitely makes it better. What's up? How's everybody doing? I am hanging in there. Good to see everyone. Sorry for being off. My mother was still is in the ICU, but she is pretty much out of the woods now, so I am able to go live again. She is all better. Well, better. All right, let's add some wings here. So that is why I have not been on. I have been back and forth between two different hospitals because they had to transfer her from Skagit up here to University of Washington Hospital. All right, wing number 1 is done. She is getting better, yeah. So there's wing number 1. What's up, Jingles? Yeah, well, everything went well. I appreciate everybody that reached out. Now I just can't wait to go pick her up and get her home. Just trust me, she does not want to be there. But I knew when they transferred her from one hospital to another, they did it via ambulance, and I pulled in and I walk on the ICU floor, and the ambulance drivers are sitting there going, "Man, that lady is cool as hell." I was like, "Oh, you must be talking about Vicky." They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." Went looking for a pickle Christmas tree. Nothing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I tried to do a nice pickle. Well, now they come with a little special uranium on them too, so that makes it really super nice. we're all centered here. All right, let me balance this out a little bit. Hi, Colleen. So now the wings are attached together like that, and that becomes the hook that they hang off of, which makes it super neat. Much, much better. These things take forever to make, but it's worth it. They're kind of cool. And I do like this one because it can sit on the ground and it can also hang. So there we got the pig's fly. You can see how the wings come together, create that hook. And there is the little pig's fly. Grip it here and just kind of get the tail done. This is why I like this one. I just think it looks, I like the wings together so much better. I like that. I just like the way it hangs. So we'll mix it up. I have to make a few snowman heads and then we'll do another pig. But before we do the pig, I want to thin this glass down a little bit. I got to make a little bit thinner version of this. So I need just a minute. Yang, thank you for the jewels. I need those tonight. I need to bump up my numbers because I've been off stream for a while. Can I hold the other one to the camera? Yep. Thank you, Christy. And again, I apologize for being offline for a couple days, but like I said, my mom was still is in ICU, but gonna hopefully be out soon. Go pick her up. Well, I apologize for not saying anything. I should have made a post. So this is the other one with wings out, which it's nice too. Both versions are nice. Me personally, I like the wings together because it's a lot more durable. The wings don't catch on anything. Which is really nice. All right, let me pull this down. Yang, thank you for the happy poop. Appreciate that. I appreciate it, Colleen. That's, again, why I've been MIA. Christy, thank you for the best gear. Did you like? Yeah, that's why I have two versions. That is exactly why I have two versions, Grove. All right, let me pull this down into a usable size. This is why I like getting bigger glass rods and pulling it down. It is a hell of a lot easier to pull down a glass rod than to build it up. This one's going to stretch a long way too. We will probably stretch it as far out as my arms will go. And still have room left over. Yep, still going. So that gives me a good 4 feet of glass. Colleen, thank you for the jewels, the happy poop. I appreciate it, Colleen. Thank you for all the jewels. Not bad. What's the hardest thing I've made? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what the hardest thing I've made is. Ninja, thank you for the pumpkin pie. I'm trying to think what the hardest thing I've ever done. I don't know. Nothing's been that difficult. Can I make a rhino? Ooh, I don't know. I think I could because I can see it in my head. Dovik, thank you for the jewels. And we're gonna thin this. Ooh, this larger flame feels good right now. Yeah, I would have to really think about that one, Jason. I'm pretty sure I could make it. Yeah, the only thing is size and cost reflects size. Can I make me making me? Yep, I sure can, Craig. I bet you I can make me make. I bet you I can make a image of me. Six by 8 would be pretty big. Yeah, probably something. It's gonna not sound big, but it would be big. It'd be like 3 by 5, and trust me, that would be big. I'll give you an example. So this is 2 by 5 right there. So that is 2 by 5. Have a good one, Yang. Thank you for hanging out. All right, now we're gonna go through and melt in some white. So this is called frit, F-R-I-T, frit. And frit is a ground up glass that is very similar to sea salt in size. So like chunky sea salt. Send me a message, Jason. Just send me a message and then I can give you a link. How about glass mushrooms inside a marble? Yeah, that's really easy. That's like one of the oldest tricks in the book. I'm doing okay, Jojo. Thank you for asking. All right, so that is the frit running around there. So the reason I like frit, it allows me to get that speckled look. So you're not fully encasing the whole thing in color. You just kind of sprinkle it on. And that keeps that really natural glass look in there. And doesn't set off that semi-glass plastic look. All right, so we're going to melt this down. We're going to blow it open. Then we're making the snowman head right now. Except this one's going to have the Santa hat. So this will be a Santa hat snowman. Not the top hat. Okay, so we got this all melted out. We're going to blow it open just a little bit. I've done a few Hanukkah stuff, mostly dreidels. Mostly dreidels. I have not done a menorah. I'm kind of scared to do a menorah. That is a complicated idea to get right. How much would it cost to make a Santa? I'm not doing actual Santa anymore. There's too many people out there doing it. I try and keep things kind of unique. Any plans for Thanksgiving? Nope, none. All right, so we got to pop a little holding rod on the bottom. Then we're going to burn it off up here. So I had to pop a little hole in there so I could finish this off, because this is going to seal the blow tube up now. And without that little exhaust port, the glass would not work right. We're going to take some white and add it to the top. Was not a good choice for that. All right, we're going to make the little Santa hat right now. Oh, thank you everybody for the good wishes too. Again, I apologize. My mother is still in the ICU, but gonna be leaving. Everything's good. I was not online. I had to go take care of her. Not had to, I get to. All right, so we got the little fluffy there. And we're going to add in the red. So the unfortunate part is this red does go completely transparent when I add it into the hat in the beginning, but it will be red later. FSG, thank you so much for all the jewels. Thank you, JoJo. Well, hopefully she comes home this week. I'm hoping she gets home in time for Thanksgiving. That would be really nice. All right, let's add in the red. Yeah, I have my fingers crossed too, but you never know. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to pull this into a Santa hat. All right, here we go. We got it. Gonna stretch. There we go. That was the hammer part. That has to go way out of it. Hopefully we'll get to see a little bit of this red popping in a minute. I'm gonna put the little white pom-pom on there. All right, we're good on that. Let's add the face in. So we'll hopefully get a little bit of that red popping in a minute on the hat. Oops. We're going to put the little nose on. And we got to dot up some eyes and a mouth. So a little bit of the red's popping in. It will be fully red later, but that is the little Santa hat snowman head. And it just pops right off. Then it hangs like that. This would be a cool one in the melted version too. Larry, thank you for the fest pops. Yeah, that would look good in the melted version. Kind of sitting flat. You bought your blown glass wedding cake top at Disneyland. Oh, yeah. I'm sure that was pretty awesome. Yeah, the Santa hat version is extremely cool, in my opinion. I like the Santa hat version. All right, we're going to make another little pig. Billy Willie, thank you. Mount him on a candy cane twist. Now, right now, I'm like filling actual orders. These are actual orders right now. I am producing. Move this guy out of the way. End up knocking it over. All right, so we're gonna make the little piggy body. All right, so that'll be the body for the flying pig. I think I hugged my pig up backwards. There. You guys were getting pigtail. Get it? Oh, thank you. It's oxygen and propane are the two gases. How you doing, April? All right, so we're going to start on the face. First thing is to add the nose. I need to add a little more. It's not quite big enough. All right, so we got pig nose on. Then we're going to come through and do the little jowls. So now we got the little jowls on the face. Got to add the eyeballs. Put one there. One there. Then we use a little brass tube. And we punch in for eyeballs. Then we start getting a little bit of a face going. Hello, Jeremy's. So it never looks like, oh, of course, I absolutely respond if I can. It never looks like the pig till you put the ears on. Okay, so we got the pig face going, got some pig ears on there. Now we're going to do some wings and throw it all together. A little bit of bend towards the center. All right, so we got one wing done. Really centered, bouncing towards the center. Yes, I bought the pink. All right, second wing is done. Got to fold it into the middle. And we're going to lock them together. Then I just have to balance the sides of them out a little bit. There. So now the wings are all together, and that's where it will hang from. Now we just have to put some feetsies on. I feel like I'm really slow at these tonight. Felt like it took me 8 to 10 minutes. All right, so there is When Pigs Fly. Got to put a little tail on it, though. Got to put a tail on. And that, again, is how it hangs. It's super nice to have it hang like that. Kind of bounces in there. All right, time for another snowman head. Oh, go watch The Voice. Yeah, I like that little pig. I think it looks good. He's kind of fun to make, to be honest. Okay, so we're going to pull this down into a little bit of a point. Just like that, we have a blink. All right, we're going to trim that off. Then we're going to roll it into the stuff again called frit, F-R-I-T. Thank you, Modest Mouse. How are you? Wandering Brian, how are you? Hello, Charlie. Jerry, thank you. All right, we're good. I like it. So that is Frit. Looks like rock salt sitting on top of candy. I don't really know what the hardest thing I've made is. I haven't been able to figure out what like the most difficult was. I've had some difficult pieces, but nothing that was like, oh my god. Sorry, been up all night. I don't think I've slept in like 32 hours. Okay, we're gonna bring this out and blow it open. Make us a little snowman. Yeah, no horses. Why haven't I slept in 32 hours? My mother was in the hospital. Still is, actually, but out of the woods. So she's all out of surgery. Everything's good. So I'll be able to sleep tonight. She's in good care at the ICU. They're awesome. No issues. Doctor and nursing staff are fantastic, and she's keeping them pretty entertained, I gotta tell you. Oh, crap. Made a mess. Yeah. She's definitely keeping them entertained. Is it dangerous to do this? Not really. You just have to be careful. Yeah. Typing on your keyboard in the bathtub could be dangerous. Yeah. Just have to don't do dumb things. Everything will be fine. All right, we're going to do the white part to the Santa hat. How do you get the bubble on the end? You have to blow it out with a blow tube. We did that just a little, about 3 minutes ago. Okay, we got the white part for the Santa hat done. I'm out of room. All right, let's add the red. why I've had the music hitting a little bit harder than normal. Keep my ass awake. All right, here we go. Now we will get it more red, but we still have to add, we have to bend the hat a little bit, but I like to show it before we get the full bend done. You can see how much a little bit of maneuvering can change the whole appearance. See? Just a little move, and you got a whole different hat. Listen to the same music you guys are. Little StreamBeats by Harris Heller. Awesome. Copyright free. I don't have to worry about getting flagged in my live stream. Hi Betty, how are you? She is doing much better, out of surgery and doing good. All right, let's put the little carrot nose on here. Thank you, Betty. All right, so we got the carrot nose on. Now we need to just dot. It's starting to show up. It'll come back in a minute. It'll really pop here in a minute. I have two different versions that I use for this red. They both do the same thing. They're made by the same company, but they act just a little bit different. One is called pomegranate, one is called light red Elvis. The light red Elvis strikes back fast. Not the pomegranate doesn't. All right, so there we are. Little Santa guy there. We're gonna pop that off. Smooth that out. And we got little Santa snow. Well, I gotta do my TikTok, I gotta do my TikTok thingy, my captcha. I'm sorry, hold on one second, y'all. No, okay, that sucked. All right, there's the TikTok captcha. So I'm gonna bring this out. This is not functional. It does not work. Okay, this is ornamental only. Ornamental only. Okay, this is what we had finished the other night for Christmas ornament. This is a Lord of the Rings Gandalf-y pipe. Okay, it is not functional at all. and I won't make it functional. It's just a Christmas ornament, like that. It's just a Christmas ornament. And there are the colors. Actually, the colors look really good in person. Hold on. I just blinded myself too. I'm going to see if I can get you all the colors. So we're going to bring it out, and now you can see all the coloring. Little Gandalf-y. And again, not functional. No holes. Nothing at all. I think I could strike it into one more time to get some better effects for it. But it was cool. I don't know if I'm going to make these. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I like it. I think it looks really cool. That one is a one-off right now. It is very, very. It's a one of one at the moment. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I want to make that. Actually, let's do a red and white one, maybe. Let's try a candy cane version of that. Let's see if I can do a candy cane version of it. Crap. I need different red, though. Be right back. I'm going to grab some candy cane red. Is it? I'll have to definitely check the music levels out then. Yeah, I'll see if I can lower the music on TikTok down. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. If you guys have been suffering through bad music, I'm sorry. There. Turn it up just a touch here. There. All right, let's try a candy cane version. I hope it looks good. No, the jellyfish did not sell. I just don't have it up. I need to buy more stands. I'm out of them. So I needed the stand. I have to get more stands. Okay, we're gonna bring this out. If you are looking for someone to repair glass, then you want to go to probably the Facebook group Torch Talk. I am making a candy cane Gandalf pipe. And it is non-functional. This is not a working one. Okay, not working at all. It will be ornamental only. Let me see if I can balance this out a tiny bit. There we go. Nope, not my kids, my mother. So this would be Gandalf-y peppermint swirl. This will be a weird combo, right? I think so. There we go. That's actually kind of a cool effect when that happens. Okay, so if I were... I have both my tweezers here, that's fine. That's a problem. Come on. Okay, let's go for some white all the way around. Probably should have opted for red, dark red Elvis. But we'll see how regular Elvis works. Elvis red. Right now, I'm going to make a Gandalf style non-functional. This will not work, and I won't put anything in there to make it work. Ornament pipe. There we go. So we got white all the way around. Let's add the red. So, like a Lord of the Rings peppermint stick ornament style. Okay, we are good. I got to keep this red separate though. Okay, so we got, all right, this will be a good spot right here. Watch. You're going to see that red start flaring in. It's going to go, 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 go. It's just going to start magically reappearing. And keep going, keep going, keep going. And there we go. It disappears and comes back. So as I'm making this, the red is going to go away. It will come back. So as you see me forming this, it's going to go into clear and red, clear and red. Okay, so first thing is we're going to spin this up here. I'm going to try this like peppermint candy swirl. Same thing on the top of it. You are perfect. Okay, so we got to seal this down a little bit right here before we get too far. All right, we're good. Now we can start shaping. Thank you for sharing, Red Squeak. Okay, we got to thin this down. Kind of looks like a bowling pin, right? Strike. All right, here we go. So we're going to spin this up into a peppermint swirl. We're going to create that little candy palette going. I'm going to detach there. All right, actually, it's not looking too bad. I'm okay with it so far. This is a different type of glass. It won't melt like that. It doesn't melt that fast. So this is called borosilicate, commonly referred to as Pyrex. So, all right, now we got the hard part, the handle, the Gandalf handle. This is always the hard part right here. I'm going to try and, I don't know if I can swirl this that much. I am not sure how this is going to work. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. All right, here we go. Start swirling this thing up. Pulling it way down. Heat up. See how it is handling everything. So again, no holes. It is not functional at all, but I kind of like it. I don't know, something different. Yeah, flamingo whoosh. I like that. Oh, they're right in front of me. Celestial, thank you so much for the jewels. I think I'm going to put a little white hook on it. Might look actually good. Actually, that's causing me a little bit of a problem. Yeah, I'm not going to put a white hook on it. I think we'll just do clear. All right, I think we're good. I kind of like it. I don't know. It's different. It's a little candy cane, non-functional. Okay, there are no holes in it. Absolutely, this is 100% sealed. There are no holes. But don't ask. Kind of like it. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's different. That's probably why I like it, because it is different. Under 15 minutes? Yeah, that probably, I could get a lot faster, but I would have to make like 5 of them. And then I'd get a little bit quicker. Okay, what did I do? I do one snowman and blue hat. This will go quick. This one will go definitely quick. Oh, thank you. If it's your first time watching or enjoying yourself, don't forget to subscribe and enjoy. Night, Tim. Okay, we're going to burn it off here. Set that off to the side. Let's make us a blue snowman head. Now this will be pretty quick. This won't take long. Hey, out to the beach. "31 years. You like the blue hat?" Yeah, I like the blue hat. I didn't think I was going to make it with the blue hat, but just everybody loves cobalt. All right, so we rolled it into the frit there. That's called frit. Melissa. D Hall. Or B Hall. Thank you. Hallie. B Hall. Okay, now I got it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hey. And the floating heart, Melissa. The green hat is uranium. Yeah. Super bright. Nice little uranium guy. Okay, so we are making the snowman head ornament. Here we go. A little bobble. Oh, the uranium one lights up. Bedlam are good burners. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing wrong with Bedlam at all. Nothing at all. They're good burners for sure. The difference between torches of like GTT versus Bedlam versus Arnold is kind of like Porsche, Ferrari, Mercedes. Thank you for the gold boxing glove. Who's sending the hats? Thank you. I love that pirate hat. I feel like a pirate sometimes. Thank you, Jenny. And who sent the hats? I want to say thank you. Oxygen and propane. All right, so next step is we're going to take the blue and we're going to add the blue into the hat and make it look really good. Oxygen and propane are the two gases that I use. Celestial, Steven, thank you so much. Celestial, thank you so much for all the jewels. L to the beat. I thought so, maybe. Thank you so much for the pirate hats. So again, I apologize. I haven't been on. My mother is in ICU, but she is in good hands now. Everything's all good. She should be coming home soon. But I was focused on being there. So she was in the ICU, still is. I shouldn't say was. But everything's good now, so she's in perfectly good hands. Everything, all the surgeries went well. So now, hopefully get to bring her home soon. How long for an absolute beginner to learn? Depends on the time that you put in. It could be anywhere from 6 months. I've seen people that have done this for 20 years that suck. And I'm not being rude, they're terrible. And I've seen people in 6 months do absolutely phenomenal work. So, yeah, she's doing good. It was scary. I mean, I'm not going to lie, there was a scary moment. But she's good. At least I know what a pulmonary embolism is now. No, don't wear gloves. They would be a little bit of a hindrance. All right, little carrot nose. Yep, that is what happened. So there's a little carrot nose. Yeah, I'm hoping I can have her home for Thanksgiving. This was they did a surgery for this one. It was massive, massive, massive. So they had to go in and do some type of surgery where they go in and break it up and pull it out. But everything's good. They got everything. Everything looks good. No side effects. Just have to recover. But I had to take her kicking and screaming. Thank you for the pirate. Man, I need to get me one of them pirate hats. I totally would wear a pirate hat. I would 100% wear a pirate hat. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the live goal. I appreciate you. All right, let's put a hook on here. Yeah, they definitely had the heparin drip on. Heparin, however you pronounce it. I had to take her kicking and screaming, yes. She did not want to go. Okay, so there's little blue hat snowman. Yeah, that's what I had to do, L to the B. Exactly what I had to do. 100%. Okay, I need to take a short break for a little bit. It's been an hour and a half, which is shorter than my normal streams, but I need to take a break. Like I said, I haven't slept in 32 hours. I don't know if I'll be back out, but if I am, I will be on here. But I haven't slept in like 32 hours, so I need to take a break and chill for a minute. And I will see you all in just a little bit. Hopefully, maybe. If not, if I don't fall asleep. But I will see you. I will be on tomorrow for sure. I'll see y'all later. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, everyone. And then TikTok. Thank you. YouTube. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all. It's been fantastic to hang out with. And thank you for all the good wishes. I really appreciate it.